I got a little bit of a mishmash today, but I believe it's going to be mostly Moda. We do have a rack of Ruby Star we can go through if anybody likes it. I have a few boutiques in here, but it looks like mostly what's around me is Moda, a little bit of RJR. I see maybe 2 Riley Blake, but as you guys know, if there's anything else you're looking for, we can always see if we can find it. So let me get it together. It's a nice weekend here. Hopefully we can get everybody their fabric fix. And we can all get ice cream. Yeah, Berlin, you feel me, right? I did cap shipping again today, so no matter how much you order, it's only $9.77, I believe is what they cap shipping at now. So first box is on you, second, third, and fourth box, fifth box, whatever it is on me. Last week I actually had someone get 6 boxes, so and it was fun. We're still doing the same. Everybody gets a buyer givey. I think today it's probably going to be either a set of hand needles or some more of those project bags because I just have some laying around. Berlin Ruby Star jelly rolls. Yes, I do have those. They're 35 for the Ruby Star jelly rolls. I can go grab the ones I have. They're all newer though, and we can go ahead and start with those. Since you asked, I shall return shortly with some jelly rolls. Who wants to start with jellies? Oh, it's a little close, huh? A little close on the camera. Obviously these are new. They're still in the plastic wrap, so move that a little bit. And then I'm going to add a jelly roll really quick here. Like I said, they're 35 a piece. And it looks like I've got several different lines. We've got Snack Shack in paper. Couple of Bird is the Word. Couple of Picture Book. There's some Moda ones in here too. There's the Jelly Basics. There's Pivot, To and Fro. Let's create a listing here so that I don't get everything all jacked up when I'm packing. And I like to do sudden death. Most of the time we have plenty. So I'm not gonna, like, you don't need to bid things up unless we run out of something. But let's just go ahead. We'll start with the first jelly roll. Let's grab one that's unwrapped. Here we go. This one is called To and Fro. You kind of see the colors in the end. I hate to open them because they are wrapped in plastic, but you can kind of see the colors as it goes through. And if any of these you buy and then you're like, oh man, I wish we had I wish I had some matching fabric to go with it so that I could use it for a border or something. On most of these, we do have matching fabrics, but a lot of times it's like in like this colorway. We don't usually, well, we have some in this, I think. So here's the first one. And let me go ahead and run that. It's just 35 if anybody needs a to and fro jelly roll. Okay, knew about it for to and fro. How about Snack Shack? This is Moda. This isn't Ruby Star, obviously, but it is their kind of cool that goes through here. Do you see the lights going on and off? So this one is called Snack Shack. It is a Moda fabric line. You can actually see kind of the colors on the side there. And it's the one that's got the cool hamburgers and stuff in it. So if anybody's interested, they're brand new jelly rolls. And they're just 35. This one's called End Paper. So this is one of the newer lines. There's some great colors in it. It looks like it's 1 or 2 slices. That one looks like there's double, but most of them are kind of singles in there. You can see those. So this one's in paper. Really, that one's coming to you. Next, it looks like we have picture book. Kimberly Kite. So this one goes from like a pink all the way down through a yellow and then into like greens and blues. Looks like it's got all of them in there. It's one of each. Let's see if I can figure out how to do this without making it go 30 seconds. This guy's running as well if anybody needs the picture book jelly roll. Sweet. Bird is the word is next. These are normally 48, so we got them for 35 today. Here are the fabrics that you can see from the end there. And this one's bird is the word. Thank you, Hallie or Haley. Let's see, what's this one? That's another picture book. End paper. Oh, we'll do another end paper since I just found one. Same one that you saw before, just different fabric, or same one, same fabric, just different roll. Like I said, these are still wrapped in plastic, so they are still new, freshly shipped. And Haley, don't forget to use your coupons. So we have a pretty good loyalty program at the top. You get 20% off at different levels. And so you just have to click that little crown if you don't already know, and then just click redeem, I believe. This one is called Sketchbook. I believe I just have one of this one. So if you need multiples, I don't have them. I just have this one. This is an older line that I don't even know if you could still buy them or not. But this guy's running. He's just 35 for the jelly roll. like I said, I think I just have the one. I don't see another one in here. Okay. This one is called Jolly Basics. We've got like whole colors going through it, through the gamut. And it's all the different basics that Ruby Star has all in one roll. So it's got the pixels, it's got the little cross one, it's got the ones that look like little stars, asterisks, and then you can see the colors from the side. So this one is Jolly Basics. Say Hallie for the win. Trying to be my MVP today. Thank you. Here's another Jolly Basics. This one is not wrapped in plastic anymore, but it is still like whatever that's called, sealed. Still got the ribbon on it. It just has been opened. So we're running this guy, same one that you just saw. Thank you again. This particular one is Moda. It is Coriander Quilts. I'm sorry, I should be doing that from here where you can see. Does that say Callie and Company? Corey Yoder of Coriander Quilts. There's her picture on the front. And then the fabric, here's from the sides. You can see the colors. And it looks like there's 2 of these. So if you need multiples, I actually have them on this one. And then that's kind of what the line looks like. Well, Hallie, thank you. I appreciate you coming in. Okay. And let's do a pivot, see if anybody's looking for the pivot line. And this is the one that, here they are on the roll. You kind of see the different fabrics in it. This is one of my favorite fabrics with the little, it's like Candyland. There it is again in black. Just love that one. And this one's called Pivot, if anyone's looking for it. No pivots today. Pivots here. This one, oh, that's another pivot. And then it looks like the last ones we have are linear. Rashida Coleman Hale. Good. And this one is what linear looks like. Here it is from the side so you can see the colors. Kind of turn through it. And then we're back to the beginning. So we'll run this guy and then we'll get to some bolts. Bolts and yardage. Let me set this aside for just a minute. If you want to. It's heavy though, I can get it though. Wait, let's go on with Moda. So this is a pretty true blue. It's from the line called Birdsong by Gingerbird. And you can actually see when you look, you can see the little birds in it. They tried to make it, they tried to hide it, but they couldn't. But like I said, it is Moda, the designer's Gingerbird, and the line is called Birdsong. And we are just doing our Modas today for 9 a yard. If anybody wants to grab a yard, please do. And then we'll go to the next. Okay. Next, we have a cute kind of a kid's fabric. This is also a Moda fabric. This is from the line Jungle Paradise by Stacy. I'm going to mess up her name. Ieshu. Did that sound like I sneezed? But is it a green? The little monkeys are in brown, of course. And then they, of course, have bananas. And this guy's running if anybody's interested in grabbing a yard of it. Next, we have one from Crystal Manning, also a Moda. The name of the line is Maeve, Maeve, Crystal Manning. A yard of that is running if anybody needs it. Very popular line that she had. Next up, this one still has plastic on it. This one's called Woodland Wonder. It's also by Gingerbird. And it's got these cute little foxes. I'm going to call them foxes on there. It is an off-white background, and then the little foxes, of course, are like a brown color. And this guy's running if anybody needs some foxes. Next up, we've got Moda again. This is French General, so one of their more high-end brands. This is a tan background. The leaves on here are brown, and then these are kind of a pinky red color. And this guy's running. We're just selling by the yard today, so you're going to get the 1 yard for just $9. And this is Moda, French General. Next, we have one called Farmstead. All of these are Moda, by the way, in case I forget to say that. This is a Moda Farmstead by Stacy Iest. And as you can see here, it's kind of an off-white color. These are like almost a tannish brown, and it's got like different farm sayings on it. It's got like a little tractor ad. There's like a hog feed there. That's hilarious. And a little barn. Very cute fabric. And that guy's running now if anybody needs it. Thank you, Kim. Got you for a yard. I'm going to run it again just to make sure no one else wants to grab another yard. Cool. Next up, surprise, another Moda. This is Tango from Kate Spain. So there's actually two of them right next to each other from the same line. So it looks like I've got it in like a green and a red. And it looks like the same fabric. It's just different colorways. We're going to start with the red. Like I said, this is Tango from Moda, Kate Spain. And that's running out. And next we'll do the green. Same fabric. Tango line, Kate Spade. Running now. Next, we have an avalanche. This one, oh, it's the same line we had earlier, Crystal Manning, Maeve, Maeve. This is a great purple with white daisy flowers, and then the middle is like a fuchsia pink. And that is up and running. Next, let's grab this guy. Oh, nope, let's not grab this guy. This guy, I don't know if you can see this. It's got some discoloration in it. So we're going to set him to the side and see if we can figure out what's wrong with him. Looks like someone may have spilled some coffee. This is Moda as well. Morning Light, Lindsay Cole McCrae. Great greenish, kind of greenish teal with yellow flowers on it. I'm going to get a little bit of the glare off of it because it's still wrapped in plastic. But that guy's running if anybody needs a yard of it. And if we have any batik fans out there, this is a Moda batik called Berrylicious Batiks. And it's purple, as you can probably tell. So it's got kind of a purple look to it. And that guy's running now if anybody needs a Moda batik. Most of these sell in store for like $13, and they're just on sale right now for $9. Next, we have, this feels really nice, Celebrating 50 Years of Moda, and it's by Moda. And this is one of those ones where you like, they're fat quarters. So you're going to get, actually, how is this? See how it's, I don't know if you can see that. See how it's striped? Like there's a stripe here and a stripe here, and then on the back side. So they're quarters. Let me see how wide that is. Yeah, they're like 11 inches by, they're going to be 11 inches by 36 inches. So you're going to get like these cool stripes, but it's all printed on one piece of fabric. See how here it's like the little X's, and then here has the one with the roses. And then on this side, it's got, yeah, like little stars. And then here it's got Amazing Grace. But the whole bolt is like that. It's just striped. So they're not really fat quarters. They're just like cool stripes. So I'm just gonna run that guy. He's just $9 for the yard. If anybody needs some Celebrating 50 Years of Moda, which I'm assuming is like a limited edition something. Is anybody looking for anything in particular? I feel like Moda's not really doing it for you. This is Basic Gray from Moda Fabrics. And it's a grunge, and the color is Peacock, which you can't see very well with the plastic and the glare. That's better. Yeah, you can see it better. Ooh, that's too blue. This is more of a peacock teal color than what you're seeing there. And it's teal and it's got greens. And it's called Peacock. Actually, I think Fabric King probably has all of my grunge. He went cray cray last weekend. Wild Abandon. I do. I do. We can get that out. Matter of fact, well, you can probably see this one, so I'll go ahead and run it just because it's out. And then I'll go get some of the Wild Abandon. This is called Sunday Stroll, Bonnie and Camille, and it's a Moda. And it is strawberries with some little like cross hatches in the back. And the cross hatches in the background are like a gray. So I'll run this guy and I'll go grab some Wild Abandon when we're running those. One second, let me go grab that. We actually have more than we had last week. I just found some more. They were on a shelf in order. Yay! Emily, I got you for a yard of this one. I'm going to run another yard, and then we're going to get out the Wild Abandon so you guys can see it. Just to make sure I don't miss anybody while I have it out. Okay. So I'm going to show you kind of the stack of them first so you can see what we have. And then we'll run them one by one. But these two here are obviously the same, just different colorway. This was a Wild Abandon, and all of these are as well. This pink one right here actually has huge peacocks on it, and it's super cool. I'll show you that when we get to it. I think there may have been a panel, but we do not have any of the panels. So here's the first one from Wild Abandon. It is a Figo fabric. And the colorway on this one says it's plum. And in case you're wondering, this is Korean fabric. But it just has huge peacock feathers on it. And then here, like right after it, I'll run this one, which is the multi. I think it might even be emerald or something. This one's called Midnight. But we'll run the plum first since I have it out. So a yard, it's like I said, it's Figo fabric. Wild Abandon is the line, and the colorway is plum. I think a few of you have got this one last week, and I know a lot of you got the Midnight one last week. Here's the Midnight one that has the different colors and the cool selvage. I don't know, I have a thing for selvages. Very cool selvage on it. And we're going to run this guy if anybody wants this colorway. And then next we're the blender, and then we'll do the one with the peacocks on it. It's gorgeous in person. Feels good too, quite frankly. This one also Wild Abandon. It is called Entangled. Colorway on it is Flame, but you kind of saw how it matched everything else. But it's just got these kind of, actually goes this way, I believe, because you guys don't want to know what I see when I look at it this way. My brain works differently. So we're going to run this guy. This is just kind of the blender that goes with the rest of the line. When you cut it up small enough, it looks fabulous. And then this is one that we didn't sell last week. It's still wrapped in plastic. So it's got these cool birds on it. Pretty good sized birds. They're probably 6 or 7 inches tall. And then it's got like their plume coming down, and it's just a repeat of that. And let's see if it tells me the colorway. This colorway is also called Midnight. So those of you who got the other Midnight one, and the name of it is Rogue and Scoundrel. I'm going to guess those are the names of these two birds that repeat on it. So that guy's running if anybody needs a yard of it. The cool peacocks. Gigi Mimi, thank you. And then I'm going to run another yard just in case anybody else would like some. This was another one. It's from the same line, but it's also the Midnight colorway. Oh, let there be light. And then there is, it is called Wanderlust. Midnight colorway, Wild Abandon. I'm going to cut this open because I think it's, oh, look, it's better. Plastic off. But this one just has some cool flowers on it. Blue background, green leaves. I think those are peonies. Or fancy people call them peonies. Just give you an idea of what it looks like. That's running now if anybody would like a yard. And running again if anybody else wants some. I should show you the actual flower in the picture, huh? Same line. This is Wild Abandon. It's called Passing Fancy. The colorway is gold because we don't want to call it brown. So it's gold. It's a nice blender as well. It's got kind of a peacock feather look to it. Put it this way so you guys can kind of look up the camera and see what it looks like from selvage to selvage. But that guy's running now if anybody needs some gold. And then this is the same as the Entangled one, but it's just in a different colorway. So the other Entangled we had was the, like a flame colorway, and this is just a more subdued colorway that it looks like they call Blush. Doesn't that sound nice? Blush. But it's the same look that the other one had. It's just a little different colorway. And here, this one's not as wrinkled, so you can kind of see up the bolt on what it's going to look like. Great blender. Running that now. And I think that's what I have for Wild Abandon. Is there anything else anyone might be looking for, or should I just grab some stuff? Mandy Strawberry. Okay. Oh, I love suggestions. Oh, I can put my hand on this strawberry. Let me see what else we got. Hold on, let me go look for some more strawberry. I'm pretty sure I have some. There's a lime looking strawberry. And this particular one, it's not strawberry per se, but it's called Strawberry and Friends. It's a Ruby Star one. So we'll go with these three for now. My friend Mindy is looking to see if there's other strawberries she might be able to find. But this is strawberries, and the name of it is Love Letter by Moda Lizzie House. You can see the little strawberries on it. This is kind of a purplish color, like a very light lavender, and then it's got just strawberries throughout it. But this guy's up and running if this is one you were looking for. After that, we'll run the green, and then we'll do the Ruby Star one. And here's the green. It is from a line called Kindred, or Designer. No, line is Kindred. Designer is One Canoe 2. And this is kind of a limey green color. And it's got little strawberries with the white flowers that you find on strawberry plants. And that's running now if anybody needs it. Thank you, Mandy. And we're going to run it again, see if anybody else wants to grab a yard. No quilter left behind on the show. And then this next one is, like I said, it's not directly strawberry, but it's called, oh, I moved the camera, sorry. I might turn that a little different. It's called Strawberry Friends, if it'll focus. And it is a Ruby Star Kimberly Kite. Only a couple yards on here, but we'll see if anybody needs Strawberry Friends. Because isn't it worth it just for the selvage? Seriously. But it is pink, and then it's like a little darker pink. I think these are supposed to be like strawberry seeds. But that guy's running if anybody needs it. And nobody asked, but look at these three. And I believe they're like a Mardi Gras. They're Dear Stella. And they match so perfectly together. Like if you're doing a 3-yard quilt or something, like there's your light, medium, and dark, like all together in one. It's pretty fabulous. And this one, like I said, it is a Dear Stella. There's like 2.5 yards of this one. But these I don't do for 9. The Dear Stellas I actually do for 8. So we'll go ahead and run these. These are just 8 for the yard. If anybody wants a yard, we'll start with this one here on the top that's got like the crazy purple. Woodland. Oh, like Ruby Star Woodland? Or was it Moda that had the Woodland Park? No, it's Ruby Star, right? Um, I don't think I have dinosaurs. I think the closest I might have is some paintbrush studios that are like little robots, if you want to see some little robots. Here's another Dear Stella. Matches the other one that you just saw. I'm going to run that guy. Unless you'd like to see some robots and I can pull those guys out. I do not. I do not have Riley Blake grass cloth in concrete. I don't think I have any Riley Blake grass cloth. And then here's the last one in this line that we have. I'll go ahead and run that guy. And then let me see what I can find. Oh, 30 seconds. My lord. Let me see what I can find in... I can show you the robots just to see if you like them. Not that. Oh, you know what? Now that you mentioned dinosaurs, I might have one. I'm pretty sure it's online. It's called the pterodactyl. But you wouldn't think it was a dinosaur, but when you look at what it is, pretty sure it was. I like her so much. With it. Which one? I didn't see the one I'm thinking of, but I'm sure it was. Oh, I have the robot one back there already. Huh. I'm struggling today. Okay, here we go. I did just find some Woodland Park from Ruby Star, so I'll run that next because I think that might be what you were looking for when you said Woodland. But just because this one's out and I've been showing it to you for a while I was looking around. This one is called Robots in Orbit. It is a paintbrush studio. Paintbrusher 8, so I'll change that to 8. So if anybody was looking at this and thinking, I might like that one, it's running now for just 8 for the yard. And then we'll get to the Ruby Star. Hello, Debbie. I'm scrolling back up through the conversations to see what I missed. So, let's start pulling some Woodland Park. We have a fair amount of options in this one. This is actually has like the little faces of the little creatures on it. Same colorway, but it's got different little things on it. I think all of these are Woodland Park. I'm just going to pull them off and we're going to look at them. This is almost close to the whole line, maybe. Yep. Okay, got a pretty good stack of Woodland Park. So if anybody's interested in that one, you probably got what you need. I didn't stack them very neatly, but here they are from blue to pink to here's the blues starting here at the top. And then here's a set of pinks and then the yellows. And then these are like the blenders that go with it. So we'll just run these guys and see if Woodland Park makes anybody happy. So this is just a blue, a nice bright blue that's got all the different little icons of the Woodland Park line. And that guy's running if anybody needs a yard of the blue. And then the next one has a black background, but it's the blue and pink together. So it'll be one that can easily tie your colors together. So here's this one. This is the one that's got the little tulips on it. It's a black background. These are blue, and then the actual tulips are pink. And that guy's running if anybody needs a yard of this one. Here's another one from the line. They're dragons. That's cute. So here's this one. It's got the blue background, and then it's got the pink stems, white tulips. And then here's the same one, except this one is in pink. Whoops. Oh. It's a pretty bright pink, too. And this guy's running if anybody needs it in pink. And I've got 4 here that are the same colorway. So if you're looking for matchy-matchy. Here are some cute little farm animals, including a goat. Goat, birds, cats, ducks. And this guy's running. Like I said, this is Woodland Park. It's a Ruby Star Society fabric. This is similar to the blue one we had earlier. Same fabric, layout, different colorway. And that guy's running now too. There's a pink with some yellow. And that guy. This afternoon, a little later, a couple hours from now, I have a scheduled to run a ribbon show. So if any of you like fancy ribbons, we'll have a ribbon show for you that will go through some of it's mostly like Ruby Star and K Facet type ribbons. Here's another Ruby Star Woodland Park collection. This is the one that just has the icons kind of four patched together. And it is like a mustard yellow, a dark yellow, like Golden's mustard. Here's the neutral version of it. So this background is just like an off-white, kind of a tan, but just more, I would just more call it an off-white. And then there's the color of the selvage, if that helps kind of figure out what colors we got here. And then here it is in the Golden's mustard yellow for this style. That's running. And then I've got two more in neutrals. And then we'll walk over. And then we'll head over and we can either look at, if you guys want to look at Cafe, or I have some Anna Maria, some different free spirit brands over there if you want to take a look at those. So this is like the neutral blender. From a distance, it looks like there's nothing on it. And then up close, you can actually see where it's like a off-white color. And then the little pictures in it are like a white. And it's printed on there. It's got a little bit of a, you kind of feel it with your finger. But this guy's running now if you need a yard of the blender. And then here is the blender that's got the little animals on it, the little woodland creatures. And that guy's running now too. And then I will pick these up, and I guess we can head over to the free spirit stuff if you guys are interested in that, or if you're looking for anything particular there. Okay, get the last one in. Okay, let's go over and look at some of the shelves and see if there's anything on like the shelves or the racks that you guys like. And I'm going to cover the screen while I walk just because I don't want anyone to get motion sickness from me walking. Oh, is this? Hold on, you're stuck on a rug. A little bit more to get under it. There we go. Okay, try it now. Will it roll? Will it roll? So it looks like over here we've got a kind of a collection of different Kaffe. Here we have some Tula Pinks. If anyone's looking for Tula. We have a fairly good collection of Andover from Juicy Juice. Down here we have a lot of Allison Glass, some of the sun prints and those kind of things. And then this is a line called Harmony by Carolyn Gavin. So if you like any of those, let me know. If not, I might just start running some Tula and see if we can get anybody's attention out there. This is Tula Pink. It's called Tula's True. Pattern is mineral. Colorway is sapphire. This is kind of an off-white background. It's not white. There is one in here that is like a more white. I don't see it right now, but it is here. So it's not a white. So this guy's running. It's just $9 for the yard. Next, still Tula. This is from the Besties line. This is the little cutie pie that's a little, I think he's a gerbil. And he is the Clover colorway. And that's running if anybody needs a yard of clover from the Besties line from Tula. Hi, Julia. I feel like that's happening a lot today, that people are coming in and they're just not. And look at this cutie pie. He's from the Besties line. His name is called No Rush. Colorway's Bluebell. The bright side is there's no competition, so that's good. I don't know how you can come on here and not buy. Like, seriously. I tell myself that, and then I go on and I'm like, This one's called Treading Water. It's also in the colorway Clover. Oh, and then here's the True Color one I was looking at. See, this one's the mineral one, but it's black and white. And the other one was like a gray and a blue together. I'll read that one just because I'm showing it. But it's the mineral one, and it is in the colorway of Paper. And then next is Hexy Rainbow. That is a rainbow. It goes from pink to purple. And the background is kind of like a teal color. And then this one is Tula Pink True Colors Fairy Dust. Colorway is Cotton Candy, so it's kind of an off-white. There's a white one right above it. And then here's kind of the off-white, the one they call Cotton Candy. And it's just $9 for the yard if you like Tula Pink. And then here's the white one. The colorway is white. It's just Fairy Dust in white. But it has like rainbow. It goes through the rainbow. And then here's another True Colors. This is the, oh, threw me off. Someone bought something. Sorry, Fabric King. Thank you for that. Took me out of my funk. I was just sitting here thinking. Just running through them. Another yard of this is running in case anybody needs it. Sorry about that. And you know I'm going to run it again because it's out there. And then we'll do the hexies that are kind of the black ones. So this is Tulip Pink True Colors Hexy Rainbow. The colorway is ink, which is like black. But it is very rainbow as it goes through. So it starts here at purple and it ends again at purple as it goes through. And the pinks are kind of in the middle. You want two? I'll run it as two. There you go. 2 yards running Fabric King. So you'd like to as well? Okay. Let me set it up real quick. This is one of the ones that's just so freaking easy to work with. Like the colors in this one literally goes with everything. Okay, 2 yards should be running now if my internet is not lying to me. Yes, sunflower, absolutely. Yep, I'll run single yards now since we got the bigger ones out of the way. You are quite welcome. And Fabric King, you did rescue me, and I appreciate that. It's like Fabric King shows up and the whole world does too. Let me get the weight correct so that we can just do the 1 yard. And then there's plenty here, so I can run 1 yards as long as anybody needs them. So 1 yard is running now. Yeah, look how thick this Mama Jamma is on the bolt. Oh, there's a lot there. Okay, we got a yard for sunflower. Sunflower, you did unlock bronze. If you're not familiar with the loyalty program, you go up there, click the little crown, click the button that says redeem, and you'll get 20% off the next item that you purchase. Running another yard in case anyone needs it. And you can spend that here in the live. You can also spend it in the buy it now. So if you want to go to the little shop option, there's tons of stuff in there that you can grab as well. Who wants to do some cave today to see if there's anything fun up here in the cave pile? So this one is called Vintage Cave Facet. Lichen is the name, and the colorway is lilac. And so it's got a lot of pinks in it. So we'll go ahead and run that guy. If anybody's into some cave for just $9 a yard. I should do some of this. There is some really pretty, it's Andover, but it's Allison Glass. And it is like the best, so complete, thank you. It is like the best blender ever. And just since I have it out, I'm going to run it again to make sure we didn't miss anybody. But it's literally the best blender. Another Cave Vintage. This one actually hasn't been opened. It's still in plastic. It is called Flower Lattice. Colorway is Jewel. And you know, it's those huge ass flowers that Cave is known for. Yeah, I said ask.
No, I'm sorry.
It's a marketing term.
I'm just dying.
So if anyone needs a yard of some big flowers, the lattice flowers. And this is part of the vintage line, so these are probably look like older ones that they had, if I had to guess. And I've got several from vintage here. If that's what you're into. We've got options. Like here's another from vintage. It's flower lattice, but the colorway is leafy, so it's more of a green. So we'll run that one in case anybody needs the green. And this white here is obviously like the straps that they put on it, the manufacturing plant. But it also helps us figure out what colors it really is because it does the white on the phone. This looks like another lichen. The one we had earlier was lilac. This one is called rust. So it's got more of a reddish tone to it. So if anybody wants to grab a yard of that guy. But it's got more, I actually think it looks more orangey than rust. But Fabric King, appreciate it as always. And running another one. Running another one for Fabric King. Love you, man. And running a third yard just in case anyone needs it. And Gigi needed it. Yay. And again. Next. Oops. 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 Don't mind me, just catching fabric. This one is called Beaded Tents. Colorway is red. And like I said, these are all Free Spirit, K Facet. This happens to be the vintage lines that I'm running now, but it looks like I also have some from Stash. We also have some Cafe and Morris collection, so it's that one where K Facet, but I only have 3 bolts from that collection instead of having like the whole collection. Fabric King got you for a yard of this one. Looks like I got you for 2 yards. And then I'll run it again for the rest of you. It would look good with your Tim Holtz, actually. Then again, I think Cave looks good with everything. It's just so crazy. So here's another flower lattice. This one's colorway is called Circus. I don't really feel circusy looking at it, but I guess it's like it reads a lot of red to me, but it also reads a lot of like this green yellow because of those. Interesting. But we'll run that guy, see if anybody loves it. And then the bead stripe is next, which is fun. This is called Bead Stripe. Colorway is Earth. It's also part of that vintage collection. I think this is the last one we have from vintage here. And so here's the stripes. It's going obviously like up the thing. Fabric King, 2 yards, of course. Okay, that's running 2 yard cut. And then I'll run some singles if anybody else wants any. Awesome sauce. And then we've got 1 yard running if anybody just needs a yard. It is Cape Facet Vintage Collection. Bead stripe. Colorway is Earth. just makes you feel spiffy saying it. This one is called Stash, or it's from the Stash collection. See, it says, oops, can we read it? Stash. It is brocade peony, or peony, colorways crimson. So we got some big old red flowers and pinks. I think this is one that they used in that quilt they had that was like seed packets, I think was the name of it. But it's got huge, huge flowers on it. Like, here's my hand next to the flowers. Huge flowers. Be cool on a coat. Like to, not embroidery, what's that? Like stitch around them. Okay, Fabric King, got you for a yard, and then we're going to run another yard. Okay. And then this is called Shirt Stripe. The colorway is green. If you do any quilts in green, this is the coolest border that you've ever seen, and even better for binding. And it, like I said, it's just called, I'll show you the end here. It's just called Shirt Stripes. Colorway is green, K facet. Line is called Stash. And I'll show it kind of sideways so you can kind of look up the bolt and see what it looks like. This is like one of my favorites. I don't do a lot in green, but I feel like this goes with a lot just because it has all the different colors. Like there's a purple in there that makes it like kind of pop against some of the other colors. And then this one is called Shoal. Tomato is the color, and this is the one with all the fish. Like I said, colorway is called Tomato. So it is a red. And then you can see the fish are in like purples, yellows, like crazy, crazy colors. Oranges, like everything is in this one. Kitchen sink colors. Maybe it needs a shoal tomato. I'll show you the name on the end. So you won't think I made up that it was tomato. Next, paper fans, color red. So this one is just the one that they're kind of famous for with all the different fans. And we'll run that guy. He's just 9 for the yard. And these are getting ready to go up on reorders. We were told by Free Spirit that they're going up 50 cents a yard because they are made in Korea. And so there's a little bit. So the new stuff we come in will be more expensive for us anyway. Spiral shells. Colorway is red. Hopefully they end up getting rid of that tariff. But for now, that's where we're at. Spiral shells. So complete in Fabric King. You guys are like wanting all the same stuff. So complete. Got you for a yard. And Fabric King, I'm going to run you for 2 here in just a second. There we go. 2 yard cuts running now for you, Fabric King, if you want to grab it. And you know, if anybody else wants to, you can always drop it in there and I'll run it again. And then just so I don't miss anybody on just the single yard cuts, I'm going to run a single 1 yard cut for the $9 now. So if anybody needs it, grabby, grabby. Oh, I dropped my stickers. Droppy, droppy. This is the last one I have from the classics. And then I've got the 3K times Morris. If you guys, I'll show you those. So this is the guinea flower in white. This was one of the more popular ones that they had. It's been around for so freaking long. Julia, of course, all you have to do is remind me. I think I'll remember, but this was just 9 for the yard. If anybody needs any guinea flower in white. And then these are the 3 Cafe times Morris Company. Oops, did I get them all together? And they match. They're all in the same colorway, whatever they call that. They're all blue. Surprise. This one is called Branches, so it's just a blue fabric with some branches on it. It's kind of a blender for the line. And it's just 90 yards. These are like 16. I think the MSRP on them is like 16.29 or something ridiculous now. And then here's the one that's called Artichoke in blue. And you can't really see them very well, but there's an artichoke flower, the pink. And then it's got these little bands around it for shipping. Gorgeous fabric. And then the last one is Strawberry Thief, which is like the well-known Morrison Company, but it was colored by our friends, Kafe and his friends. And look how cute they are. Like, because normally these are like really muted colors for them. And it's nice that they colored them kind of fun for this line. But this guy's running now if you need any of the Kafe times Morrison Company. Thank you, Fabric King, to the rescue. And another yard running if anybody needs it. Okay. Does anyone need 108s? There's some 108s here. There's Speckled from Ruby Star. There's actually a 108 Grunge in here. There's another Speckled. There's Thatched. Ombre Confetti. Here's another Thatched. So 108s we usually do for 15. And so I'll just start with this guy. This is Speckled. It is black. And it's got the little, are those bronze? I think those are bronze. But let me do we'll just run a couple of these, see if you guys grab them. If you don't, that's okay. If you want like a 3-yard cut, that would be like $45, and I can run it all together just to make sure you get like a 3-yard cut if that's what you're looking for. If not, this is just by the yard, so it's $15. You're going to get 1 yard. If you like the 10, this is a 108, like I said, and it's the Speckled line. Here is, these are heavy. Here is 108 Grunge Basic Gray. It doesn't tell me what color it is, but it looks black. Hold on, let me see if I can pull this out. Does this just look black to you? Like, it just looks black to me. Right? That's just black.
Oh, it's
Like
a grunge
black. Yeah.
black and gray.
So this is the 108. This is it looks grayer here than it is, but it's actually a very dark. It's a dark black. I'm in front of a window, so that's probably why it's looking there. That's a little better. So it is a black with like some gray in it. Like I said, this is a 108. Fabric King, you want the 3? This is going to be so much fun to put in a box. And I think you're probably good on weight since you bought some other things. So 3-yard cut's running now. If anybody else wants one, there's enough here. Sunflower, dark blue with gold. It looks more bronzy than gold to me. I don't know if my face isn't working that well, like my colors aren't showing that well, but it is. Oh, here, let me just pull it out so you can see it. But that looks like a bronze to me, not really a gold. Oh, there was another one you saw? Oh, was it the one above it? Hold on. That one might be blue. It's hard to tell when they're in the stack. Yeah, that is a gold. That is a dark blue. It's got the little gold flakes and they're a little bit metallic. I can see a little. They're not like glitter. And then there's some light blue ones on it too. But yeah, you did see it right. It was blue with like gold specks on it. Okay, what else do we want to look at? Actually, guys, let's look at this rack. These are some fabrics that I don't know if we've ever ran any off of this rack. But there's a lot of brands on here, like fancy brands. Any other 108? Yes, of course. What was I thinking? Are you looking for ones that are just grunge? Because that might be the only grunge. Yes.
But we have lots of grunge.
We have lots of grunge in the 45, but I think you've already bought those. Yeah, that's the only grunge I have in the. That's the only grunge I have in the 108, unfortunately. Right now. Anyway, that could change tomorrow. But if you're just looking for like Bella Solids and stuff, I have that as well. Maker on the others. Most of them are either Moda or Ruby Star. There's a few that are Tula Pink. Actually, let me just look. So this is like a dark blue. This is a Moda 108 Bella Quilt back. This one's called Thatched 108. I hate that they don't have the colors, but this looks like it's kind of a blackish blue. Here's an ombre confetti, but it's all white. Well, I shouldn't say white, it's cream. It's got dots, that's why. And the dots are like an ombre. And then here's a Moda Thatched. Another Moda Thatched. And these are all kind of a yellowish. And then if I look up here, you like the ombre confetti? Which is this guy. Great. I shall run him. Or her. Whatever we call our fabric. 3 yards, $45. It's running now. It's got the cool dots. I will have to take these off of the rolls, unfortunately. Wouldn't it be nice, though, if I could actually ship it on the bolt? So nice.
You probably could. It costs a lot.
Yeah. And then up here we have, this is the big hexie for Tula Pink. We've got several bolts of this particular one. It's the Rainbow Hexie and Peacock. And these are all 108s, and I'll do these 45 for 3 yards if anybody is interested in the Tulip Pink, and this is the one that's the sateen, so it's not like a pure cotton. It's 100% cotton, but it's just like a slick cotton. And then it looks like there's some I can't reach. There's one that's a 108 called, it actually, I think it says on here 100% cotton sateen. So that's what I've been calling it because I don't know what else to call it. But maybe that's what brushed cotton is. There's also a 108 of Starry. And it looks like it's white or an off-white with blue stars. And then here's a 108 that's black with kind of off-white stars, but it's Starry as well. Here's another Starry. Looks like it's black with the white stars. And then these two on the top. One's a muslin. That's a 110. And then one's called Pure Natural, and it's just a white. I don't know if anybody wants any of those. And then here's another ombre confetti, but this one's red. And it's the 108, but it is the red version of the ombre confetti. Let me run that for you. Well, that should be running now. You're going to get 3-yard cut. Maybe slightly more, depending on how it cuts off the bolt. You know, these are kind of hard because they're always like rolled funny. TP floral wide back. So BT, what's TP? Tulip Pink? Is it Tulip Pink? I think it's Tulip Pink. No, the only Tulip Pinks I have. Oh, it says it can paint muted words. The only Tulip Pink backings I have is this one called Best Friends. And then the Hexy ones that I just showed you. Those are the only Tulip Pink backings that are here. So if you like the Best Friends one, and it's sateen as well. Yeah, these are the only two I have. The Best Friends, and then this one that's got the little Hexies. Actually, they're big Hexies. They're like huge Hexies. The Hexie is sateen as well, yes. So does anyone know why the word Tula would be muted? Because I didn't think it was a weird one. But apparently so. Oh. I wonder if Tula Pink knew that when she gave herself that name. That's funny. Okay, so let's look. Oh, look, I found another vintage. Oh, we already did that one, the jewel. What's this guy? This is pretty. I don't know what brand this is. But if you like little flowers, this is adorable. Like, look how cute that fabric is. But I don't know what brand it is because there's nothing on the bolt. Let me check the... Now I'm obsessed and I'm checking the... It's Fern Textiles. Does anyone know what Fern Textiles is? That I can't get open. Apparently I'm a weakling. That is pretty. Fern Textiles from Melbourne, Australia. That's what's on the little label. Look at that guy. Oh, it's Sevenberry, made in Japan. That's why. That's why it's upside down. Sorry. Sunflower, you want 2 of it? Gotcha. 2-yard cut running now. This is fantastic. I know 7-Bear is usually a pretty nice fabric, so hopefully, I'm pretty sure this is a deal. It's pretty sure, right? Deal's a deal. 2 more yards, running now. That's why it caught my eye. I have exquisite taste. And it matches my little sweater I'm wearing today. Look at that. Okay, 2 for each of you. And then I'll run it by the yard. But let me get these marked so I don't forget. Is that what it is, So Beachy? I hadn't seen this before. This brand anyway. I did see some other ones, so we might pull those out if you guys like them. Sorry, Sunflower, that's probably my fault for moving the camera. So sorry about that too. It's probably a little bit me. But this guy's it's $9. I'll do some single yards in case anybody wants it. I just think it's cool that it has Australia on the thing. Okay, we got you for 3 actually, and then I'm running just a single yard if anyone needs it. I know I saw some other 7-Berries. Let's pull those out, and I could charge the phone while we're doing it. I'm gonna cover it while I walk so that I don't give anybody any more car sickness, and they're probably already getting. This guy here, and then I'll grab the rest of them. They're all right here. Here's one that has polar bears. Here's like a whole set that's like fish. Looks like all there is. This is one too. I'm sorry? There is? Is it a 7-Berry? Oh no, that's a paintbrush. They've got like a whole line that's a bunch of weird animals. Like animals that you don't really know what they are, like platypus and stuff. Oh. So if you want some fabulous fabric, this is heavy. I don't know if this is quilting cotton. Let me touch it. One moment while I touch it. This is a very lightweight canvas. Like, let's see if you can kind of see. It's very thin, but it feels more canvasy than quilting cotton to me. But I still think if you used it for a bag, you'd probably have to... Nope, they say it's quilting cotton on the end. But it is darling. Like, so cute. Size of the penguin, they're only, what? Let me lay them here. 2.5 inches. But it is 7-Berry, made in Japan. That helps. But he's cute. He's adorable. how I sent you guys some free measuring tapes for a while? I didn't even keep one for myself. Let's measure him. Oh, he's more like 2 inches. Oops, let me show you where you can actually see it. See, they're like 2 inches tall. I was going like here to here. Oh my god, those would be the cutest book covers. So cute. Okay, sorry guys, distracted. Fabric King, you want 3. So let me go ahead and do 3 for you real quick, and then I'll do the 2. And remember, if you guys have any coupons, you're more than welcome to use them on these things. You know how that works. 3-yard cut running now. And there looks to be plenty on here. But it says it's quilted cotton. It feels like a very lightweight canvas to me. I think it's a canvas. But it's a very light, thin canvas, so you'd probably still need like some kind of, or maybe Seven Berry fabric is made this way. Maybe it's just a heavier. I wish someone could feel this that would know. But it is like a very lightweight. See how it crinkles? It's just a light, I call it a lightweight canvas. And now I'm going to run 2 yards. I believe so complete. Did you ask for 2? Okay, someone did. I was pretty sure it was you. In Fabric Kingdom MVPs today. And then I'm going to go ahead and run a yard at a time and see if anybody else wants. And there's plenty on the roll here, so let's just run a single yard and see if anybody just wants to give it a go. But Stasa, I think it's like a lightweight canvas. You could use it in quilting, and I probably would, but because wouldn't this be the coolest border? To have little penguins, and some of them actually have like mohawks. Terrible. And then here, similarly, we have one with cats. Same brand, Fern Textiles 7-Berry. The bolt says Fern Textiles on it from Australia. Oh, Indy, did you want a yard? Yeah, I can pull it back out. And then we'll get to the cats. You sound like me on a Saturday. Distracted. Penguins and grunge. Is that your addiction? Penguins and grunge. So running 1 yard of this. It was requested by my friend Indy Mom. So Indy, if you're still around. If I didn't talk too much, I miss you. Yeah, no quilter left behind. That's my theme. By the way, I just picked that bolt up, and maybe it's not a true canvas because it felt so soft. Like crazy soft. So this is the same fabric. It's got that thicker than quilting cotton feel. Can you hear it? But it says on the label that it is quilting cotton, but I am going to call this a canvas, like a lightweight canvas. I wish it said like how many GSM or whatever it was thick. But this is the cutest. Is that cat like ready to go somewhere? Like look at him with his little headband. The background's black, and then the cats are just very colorful. They're super cute. But the reason I keep calling this canvas is that, can you see it? You can see the canvas looking dimples in it. And I think that's why I keep trying to call it canvas, and I think it is. So it's delightful. Fabric King, you want 2? Run those for you. They should be running somewhere around now. Oh, it fell over. This guy's my favorite. It's like he's about to like clean house. Like, I'm cleaning house, yo. It's so funny. And then I'm just gonna run by the yard to see if anybody needs a yard. It looks like Reed might want a yard. Looks like Indy might want a yard. And like I said, there's plenty on here, guys. So I'll keep running until you get your fill. Another yard's running. Thank you, Reed. And just to make sure I didn't miss anybody, one more time. I'm still fascinated by getting shit done kitty right here. So there's two. See, this one feels like this feels more like quilting cotton. It is super soft and doesn't have. Oh, there's a little. It's written in Japanese, so you know it's real. I've got two of these. So this one has a black background. This one has a white background, but it's the same koi fish. So if you like koi fish, and this is like a cool stick, like piece of paper they have in it. So I'm going to go ahead and run this guy. Fabric King, you want two? I'll just do it first. And there's probably plenty here. So we'll do two of this one. And then when I get to the white, we'll start you out with two of that one too. But here's a 2-yard cut of this guy. And this, the selvage is kind of a brownish color, which I think is kind of cool. Because it makes the colors look better on the rest of it. But this is 7-berry, just like the other one. And then we'll do some single yard cuts if anybody just needs a yard of this guy. It's pretty fancy, I'm not gonna lie. I wasn't familiar with 7-berry, but I'll be buying myself some of this later. Oh, it would. It would. Another yard of this is running. Hello, welcome. I don't think I've seen you yet today. Thank you for stopping by. As always. And then another yard is running in case anyone needs it. Oh my goodness, it feels so good. And then let's do the white one. You must have come over on a dusty old boat. That plastic's sturdy. I'll start with the 2-yard cut because I know Fabric King wants it. This thing is stunning. It is a very, it's not the thicker ones I showed you. It is just a regular quilt cotton size, weight, whatever you want to call it. But this is for a 2-yard cut. And then we'll run some single yards. So the world will have their koi. And single yard running now. Any takers? Any takers? Okay. And then our last 7-berry is, or I think it's the last. I didn't see any others. And this one's got that canvas vibe to it as well. This is freaking adorable. It's like polar bears. Y'all, they're playing drums and riding bicycles. They're like circus bears. Look at him. And look at that guy. He's riding a bicycle. And this, see, once again, when you get close up to it, it's got See how it looks like it has those canvas ridges to it? So it's just, I believe this is a lightweight canvas. But like I said, Seven Berry. Of course, Fabric King coming in to save the day. Bah, bah, bah. We got 3 yards running for you right about now. I believe it's right. And then we'll run some single yards in case anybody just needs a yard. Single yard running now. How can you say no to this guy? Look, this one is balancing on a ball, for God's sakes. Like, he is a trained bear. I'm telling you. Trained bears don't happen every day. Okay, what other goodies do we have today? I couldn't tempt you with my trained bear, so... Actually, these are laying here. I don't know what brand these are. I don't know what these are. Do they have a name? Do they have a name? Oh, they're RJR. Oh, that's one of my favorite brands. They make hot and steel, which we don't have a lot of. I think these two match here on the bottom, though. And then this blue one. Oh, it's that Vicky Finley Wolf. Remember her? I shouldn't say remember. She's still here. This is called Playmaker, RJR. And this is a darling. It's blue and it's got these little pink. This would be a great little blender to just add some depth. I'm going to run it just because it's out. If anybody wants to grab a yard, that's cute. And then these next two, I don't know what they are. I'm pretty sure they're not Miss Vicky Finley. I'm pretty sure this is someone else. Indigo Junction's Kyoto collection. Amy Brickman Studio. Quote with love. Hashtag. And these two, I'm pretty sure this goes with it. RJR. Yeah. Amy Brickman Kyoto collection. See how they match. Those colors look good. You're doing a two color quilt, that might work out pretty well. Let me just run this one first since it's on the top. These are kind of reds. We'll run this guy, see if anybody's wanting to grab him. And then I'll run the matching one that's on the bottom. And then we'll have to find something else y'all are interested in. This one's pretty. Is it dang Kyoto collection? And just not a yard. And it is RJR Fabrics. I'm trying to think what else to whip out. Maybe just take a break. Come back. For the ribbon show, because we have a ribbon show. I'm sorry, weight of strip. I don't know what that means. Looking for straps? Oh, I don't think I have. Oh, like purse straps or something? So, I think it's called webbing. And I don't know, is that what purse straps are made out of? But the colors are pretty bright. Oh. If we lose internets, because I just like pulled it off of the ceiling. So, is this what you use to make that? This blue one is 1.5 inches. This white one is 2 inches. And this yellow one is 1.5 inches. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm not sure where these came from. Oh, width of the diamond on this. Squirrel. The diamond is 2 inches. Right? On this fabric, right? So you're asking? Oh, so you want 2 yards of the diamond one? I can do it. I'm ready now, 2 yards. Oh, I see what you're saying. You know, sometimes I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed. But if anybody needs these, I don't even know how much is on here, to be honest. So this is webbing, right? And I'm pretty sure it's not like a name brand. And I'm pretty sure it's nylon the way that I'm touching it. It feels like a nylon. It doesn't feel like a cotton or anything. It's $2 a yard. Make you happy? I'll run it. And I don't like, how much do you need normally? Like, do I need to sell it in like 3-yard cuts or something? Because I'll be honest, I don't know. I think it was purchased to make keychains, like to put the ribbon on to make keychains. But think about it. And let's find something else. 4 yards of each. See, I don't even know how much is on here. I'm assuming that's enough for 4 yards, right? One. Oh, yeah. 2. Oops. Oh, yeah. There's 4 yards of each easily on these. Do you want to do that? $12 and I'll send you 4 yards of each? Did I do that right? $2 a yard times 4. Oh, I guess it'd be 24. Sorry. Right, 4 yards of each. There's 3 of them. That's 12 yards times $2. Yeah, $24. Sorry about that. I will run that, and if you like it, grab it. And if you don't like it, don't grab it. How's that? And so you want 3 of the blue? Yep. I think there's plenty there. It sounds like 4 yards, 3 yards is kind of the going. So complete, give me just a minute. I want to make sure I write this down right, so that when I'm cutting, I don't goof. And you wanted what? 3 blue? Sweet. Almost there. Okay, here's this guy. $6 whole dollars. $6 whole dollars, you're going to get 3 yards. Boom. No problem. I don't know a lot about about this. So hopefully everyone made out well in this one. Okay. Oh no. Sorry guys, I can't get my sticker to work. Oh. What is happening? Okay. Focus. Back to the job at hand. I have some more Victoria Wolf, I think is the name. We can go look at some P&B textiles. I've got kind of a nice stack of those we can go through. See if that strikes anybody's fancy. There's some Liberty fabrics that we can possibly do if anybody likes Liberty. I might just go grab a stack and we can just run through it and see how it feels. So, no momento, por favor. I'll be back. Oh my. I'm just so happy unless I'm making a mess. Actually, I wouldn't want to go through these. I actually have some flat folds. That would be nice if we could go through. Tulip pink, dandelion. I don't have that fabric. I have a ribbon. That's the little dandy guy. He's like orange. Matter of fact, I happen to have him sitting here. I have him. I believe he's in the Buy It Now, but I don't have the actual fabric. I just have the ribbon. I think that's what you're asking. Let's do a couple AGF here, and then I've got some flat folds that we can start making some deals on. So this is Art Gallery fabric. This is called Utopia. It is the Paradise Dwellers Vivid. And it is like kind of a brighter, and it has mousse. We had this last week. It was a different color. But this one is a really cool color. It's got the huge dahlia flowers, and then it's got the mousse on it. I don't know why. It's just cute. I'm going to go ahead and run this guy, though, see if anybody wants to grab him. And you guys can go grab a drink, and we can get ready for some flat folds. But I'm sure people will be happy to get out of the way. These can go over there. Flower Society, AGF. This is called Perennial Soiree. I like it. Tossed flower, so it is a black background with a bunch of different bright colored flowers. This is the side with the fold. This is the side without the fold, so you can see the whole pattern. If anybody wants a yard of this guy, like I said, it is AGF. And I've got another Flower Society coming up. This one's Flower Society as well. This one is called Petaled Ideal. It says that's the color, Petaled Ideal. But it's just some cute little flowers. This is a little bit lighter of a blue than what you see there. It looks pretty blue on the screen, but it's actually more of a tealy blue. Over that guy. And then I've got one more in gray. And then we're going to see if we can blow through some flat folds. This is called Modern BG, Even More Paper. Zenchic. Zenchic? C-H-I-C? Chick. And it is gray, obviously, and it looks like it's just like a modern background. That's what they're calling it. And it's just a nice gray. Oh, 3 yards. Sweet. Okay, 3 yards is running out. Fabric King, thank you. And then I'm just going to run a single yard in case anybody just wants yardage. Now we have flat folds. These are just kind of like random foldy things that were either like in a bolt or something. Oops. This looks like a strange panel. Oh, I see what it is. It says here that it's placemats, quilt blocks, project bags, pin cushions. It's called Flea Market. It's Lori Holt. There's about a yard here. It's got like 4 large panels, and then it's got these little like tea towel type panels. But here's the large ones. You can make beauty bags and sachets. Look at my friend holding it up. Doll quilts. Who needs a doll quilt? But I just have one of these left. And so I'm just going to go ahead and run it and see if anybody wants to take her home. I'm going to start it at 6 just to see if we can get some actual bidding happening today. Or if you guys are just going to let Fabric King have it at a steal. It's up to you guys. Fabric King, all yours. If anybody got it, I'm glad it was you. Next, these are Riley Blake. And it looks like I've got a little bit of almost a collection. So if you like John Wayne or cowboy type things, I'm just going to pull these out because I can see they're all piled together here. Let's see which ones match. I think these match. Do these match? You do? And we'll just look at these guys all together. And that way we can see if anybody wants to make a whole quilt out of something. So this is John Wayne. This one has like an off-white background. Oh my, there's a whole pile.
We got Western.
Yeah, we got Western. And this is kind of like a tannish color background. I've got another one of this in blue. So we'll just go ahead and run that. I'm actually going to update the listing because I think most of these are Riley Blake, so they're probably going to be $7 ones instead of $9. So, okay, if anyone needs a yard of some tossed cowboy hats, boots with the spurs. Oh wait, that's not what the song says. And this is like the off-white kind of tan one. And then I got a blue one, and I got a couple other blues in here. So if anybody likes the cowboy fabrics, we got you handled today. Sometimes when I run for 30 seconds, I'm like, what was I thinking? That was a long action. And then here's the same one. This one is just in a blue, like a darker blue color. And it's got the same tossed items on it. So I will run that, guys, see if anybody's interested in it. We have more John Wayne. This is tossed too, but this one's more of a cartoon look to it. And this is in the blue colorway. And I got some more stacks too when we're done with these. I think I have this one in red, so I'll run it next to see if anybody wants the red one. Here's the red. The red one's really pretty. It's even got the little paisleys on it. So it's running, and it is for a yard. And these are made by Riley Blake, but they are the John Wayne line. And then these two are like a light blue. So this one's the one that has like the scenery on it. And this one actually has John Wayne on it, like a little signature name picture type stuff on it. We even have one of them with a gun. But it is a light blue color, which I'm sure is a banned word. But this one's running now if anybody's looking for the light blue. And then here's the matchy match. I'll run that. And then there's a panel. So I'll show you the panel and see if anybody needs a John Wayne panel. To save. It looks like there's another yard there, so I can run this again if anybody else wants some. Tweet. And then we have the piece de resistance. We have the panel. Riley Blake, blah, blah, blah down here. And then here's the big panel. It's like a sunset scenery. And it actually says starring John Wayne on it. And you'll get the whole panel, obviously. And it even has these dumb Amy cut lines on it. So that'll make sure I get you the full panel. Oh, God. Yeah, that guy's running if anybody needs a John Wayne panel in their life. That's like Fabric King does. Can't even really say it, but we know it's there. There he is. Running another one just in case Fabric King wants another one or someone else does. Oh, I think we'll run that next. You can just hold it.
Okay.
Look at this cool panel.
It's about what, half a yard.
It's about a half a yard, but it's like the whole, it's got the planes on it, the military planes.
Aviators.
That is so cool. We're going to run that while she's holding it up. Isn't that terrible to make her hold that up? But she's holding it. Fabric King's buying it too. Woo! Thank you, Fabric King.
Gonna have to plug my business.
Oh
Travel with Mindy. There you go.
yeah, if any of you need any travel arrangements, let me know. Mindy does travel. You can go anywhere, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's just like hotel, airfare,
Yeah.
Disney packages, whatever
Yep.
it might be.
Yep.
And if you need her information, just let me know. I'll hook you up.
Does he want this one too?
He did. Take it and put my sticky on.
Okay.
Planes with my oh, that would look good with Tim Holtz. I don't know what that is. Okay, what is that? This has a mark on it. Let's see if it's like that. Nope, it's just in one place. This is Riley Blake. This is a yellow, like a background blender. It is Albion, Albion is the line. I feel like I saw some like pre-cuts with that same name on it somewhere. But here's the yellow. I'm going to say this is a blender. And we're going to go ahead and run that guy. Does anybody need some yellow Albion? And I'm sure it has a real name, and I'm just butchering it and saying it wrong. I keep thinking how cute that Tim Holtz would be with that grungy stuff. Here is a Riley Blake designer Soya, the quilt shop in Botanic Blast, the quilt shop that's in Vegas. This looks like the pink. It looks like I have these two in flat folds that match each other. And this one has some cool hummingbirds on it. But this is like, I think this is the pink colorway, even though it has a lot of purple in it. And we're just going to run that guy for $7 if anybody needs him. Imogene, welcome and thank you. Oh, it's an Alexander Henry horse one. We might try that. See if we get anybody's attention on that one. And it looks like you do have another yard to this, so I am going to run it again at the 7. Let's see if anybody else wants the second yard. Eugene, I think you're getting all of it, friend. It's probably a little more than 2 yards, but we're just going to send it to you. And then let's do this one that matches. This is the same one. The colorway is a little different. See, it's still got the hummingbirds, but it's got a little different look to the background of it. And here's another piece of it too. They're everywhere. These were kitted up for quilts, and it was so pretty. But this is running just $7 a yard. And then this is 2 yards. This is a Moda. We're back to Moda. See, that's what happens when you have flat folds. It's called Indigo Blooming, which is a good name for it. And it almost looks like a cheater to me. See how it's got all the different blocks in it? It looks like a cheater print. And and it's super pretty. So we're just going to run that guy. I'm going to run the first yard for 7. If it sells, we'll run the second one. So Beachy, you're back, friend. I feel like I haven't seen you, but I know I have. I don't know why I said that. You're here all the time. Second yard running. So Beachy, it's all yours. The best part is we don't have to cut it because it's already in 2 yards. This is Let's Create by Echo Park Paper Company, and it looks like washi tape. It's got to be washi tape. It doesn't say it, but I know it is. That's washi tape, right? This is a light blue background. I think I've seen this in like hunter green and some other colorways. But we'll go ahead and run that guy. He's just 7 in there. I think there's a little more than a yard there, but if you're into washi tape, and Indie Craft Mom is. It's not though. It's Echo Park, but it does look like something they would put out. This one's called Dog Park. Oops. It's a half a yard. And it's got these cool little Frenchies on it.
Oh,
No, it's still Vista Salvage.
folded. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, I was like, crap. I don't know what I'm doing. But this is the Dog Park one. It's Sarah Watts, and it's got, of course, a Darling Selvage. And it's only a half yard. So we're just gonna run that guy for like $4 and see if anyone would like to take it off my hands. Thank you, Fabric King. Please don't tell me you have a Frenchie. These are Alexander Henry. Right? Alexander Henry? Yes. Alexander Henry from 2007. Birds of a Feather is the name of it. And obviously, there's a lot of birds. Large praying birds. Oh, look at this guy. Can you see him? He is fabulous. Look at that guy. They're big, right? Like, look at those birds. Like, look at this guy. He's 12 inches tall. They're all right around that. Look at that. Oh, there's a toucan. Now, the toucan is only like 7 inches tall, by the way, which we know isn't true. Not life size. Let's see who's awake out there. I'm going to start this at 7 a yard. If anybody needs it. And it is Alexander Henry, which everyone seems to be crazy over. Fabric King, we're going to you, sir. And then, oh, this is Ruby Star. This is folded. What is this? Let's read. This is cute. Melody Miller, and it's that, looks like it might be, why can't I find the name? See, look at, it's got these little cute guys on the selvage. And I can read the EL. Found it. Carousel. So this is one of the newer ones. And it is just slightly over a yard. So we'll just sell it as a yard. And it's already cut. So let's just run it, guys. Just 7 for the yard. Or the 12 cut. You'll just get it all. Thank you, Fabric King. And what do we have here? This is Moda. This is that ombre confetti. And this feels like it might be a 108. Is it? I think it is. Yeah, that's what that means. See how it ombres? So it goes to almost a light pink on this side, but on the other side, it's like a dark red. And there's only a yard here, but it is a 108. So you're going to get some pretty good chunks of fabric there. But I'll show kind of here. Oops. My Lord, if you guys don't get seasick. So here's the dark red on this side. And then as it goes to the middle kind of turns pink, and then it goes back to red. So the middle is where the ombre effect is. And we're just going to run this guy. Like I said, he's a 108, and he is an ombre confetti, and he is about a yard. So he's running for 7. You didn't get that one. You got this carousel one. This is the one you just got. This one's running now. But I take that back. You did get this one. Good job. This one might be a 108 as well, but this one is just a different colorway. So this one starts as like a, I don't know, is it a pinky red, a mauve? A mauve. We should call it mauve.
Chartreuse.
And then it goes to the pink in the middle, and then it's back to with that color on the other end. And let's see how much is here. Here's a yard. This one's about a yard and a half. It's very pretty. And here you can kind of see the ombre a little better. See down at the bottom of your screen, it's dark. And then it goes up to the lighter. And this guy, I'm just going to run it. $7. Let's get it off the shelf. Fabric King grabbing the deals. Oh, Deb, I'm glad you got your package. I actually saw that name when it rolled in, and I thought, I swear we had a Deb in here last time. This is Anna Maria Passion Flower broadcast, which I'm sure they're referring to these dandelions. Hey, didn't somebody ask about dandelions a minute ago? Dandelions. These are gray with teal, and then their little broadcast is green. Kaylee. I can remember that. And this is running. It's just 7 for the yard. And it looks like there's a couple yards there. So if more than one person wants it, we can do it a couple times. Ridge 103, you asked if these were 1 yard cuts, and yes, they are. I'm running this again in case someone else wants a yard. And it is Anna Maria. Um, let's try this little cowboy set. So these are not John Wayne. Oh, go figure. These are called Western View by Denise Sullivan for Henry Glass. And they feel like they just go. I'm gonna make sure these are all the same before I say they're all set. Oh, that one goes, and this one goes. This is just the red version. So if you're looking for a matchy, so we'll start with the red background. This one's got all of the tossed goodies on it. And that's running. It's just $7 for a yard. And then I'm going to run another yard of this just in case someone else wants it. And then let me do the off-white one, and then we'll do this stripe. It's all the same line, so it should all match pretty perfectly. I shouldn't say it should. It does. It all matches pretty perfectly. So this one's called Western View again. This is just the colorway that's like a lighter background. And if you're crazy about selvage, holy shnikes, those are cowboy hats. And there's a lot of colors in that fabric based on that cowboy hat. This guy's running. He's just $6 for the yard. I like where color's going. I like to buy all my stuff to match too. And then we're going to run it again just to make sure we don't miss anybody. You know what, Fabric King? I just realized what you were asking a minute ago. The red dot, you did get 3 yards of it earlier. It just occurred to me what you were asking. So you'll get a 3-yard cut, and then you'll get these ones that were already like pre-cut. Emmy, you got your 4 yard of this one. I'm sorry. Sometimes my brain doesn't work fast enough. And then this is the final piece from this particular line. This is the stripe. And look at that stripe. Hello, binding. And it's got the cowboy hats, of course, too.
That looks so cute on a purse.
Wouldn't it?
Like a little western purse with some turquoise on it.
And it's even got paisleys, which is kind of hard to find sometimes. This guy's running. He's just $7 for the yard. By the way, you guys are hearing my friend Mindy. She's hanging out and helping today. And she can help you with all of your traveling needs. Running another yard of this. Oh, you need just paisleys? I had some. I don't know what I did with them. They're folded up here someday. One day, I'll run them and you'll be like, oh, there they are. Because sometimes I do go through paisley. I go through paisley. Let's look at this guy. Well, these are out of print. This is Florida Volume 2. This is the peach colorway. And I know that because we sold a fair amount of these. And this is the one, I think it's a panel, but I don't know if it would be a panel just because of the way it's made. But it is the peach colorway, and it's got, because there's tons of gators here in Missouri. And are those manatees? We've got no manatees, but we do have, this one has an egret on it. So this is like purple, peach, and then it's a very light peach background. And then it's got the dolphins, and here's the little things down. And then the flip side has the same. See, like there's the little tiny ones down the side, and then the same little characters going across, and then there's the cool selvage with the ferns on it. Ferns? Those aren't ferns. Those are palm tree leaves. But it is Florida Volume 2 for people who like that line. And we're just going to run this guy. We're going to see if we can find him a new home. Lisa Kay, congratulations on your first purchase. And I think I said your name right. If I didn't, let me know. Loyalty program, because I know once you start buying, I can get you to come back with a coupon. So you just did your first purchase. If you want to buy something else, click the little crown at the top, click redeem, and you'll get 20% off the next thing you buy. That I think it's over, I can't remember if I put in $9. And you can always check the shop. So go into the Buy It Now. If there's anything in there you like, you can use the coupon on that as well. So welcome. Running another yard of this, just because I know we have it. Yeah. Fabric King like ran it up. What was it, the first day you went through the whole thing? Actually, I should send you private coupons. I don't know if I can do that or not, but I should. I haven't been able to figure it out. How much is here? I better not do another yard. Best not, best not. Lisa and Amy, we gotcha. I just said that wrong. Elisa and Leah, we got you. Ooh, let's try these. These are new. These are new line stuff. This is All Bird is the Word. We've got 3. And like I said, these are flat fold, so sometimes I don't really know what size they are. This one's a little over a yard. And this is the one with the black background and the little, I'm calling them starfish. And that guy's running, he's just 7. And normally these run for 9. So you're getting a deal because we had some left over at the end of the bolt. Lisa for the win. Let's do, this is the one that they're out of at Moda, and I don't know why, but they are. So I actually have 2 yards of this one, so I'll run it twice if the first yard sells. So this one is the kind of the bird that's the main focal, and it's got stars and moons, and then it's got just the tossed bird, so you can use it in any direction. The line is Bird is the Word, and it's running down. Yeah, you should. Put that in your job description. We must dance when we say Bird is the Word. Imogene, we got you for the first yard. And then we're going to run the second. Leah. And then here's the third bird, is the word. Let's see how big she is. Oh, she's a little over a yard, so that's good. And this is the one that's got the same black background, and then it's got a cute selvage. So we're just going to run that by. Gimme again. This. The time says 2.5 yards. We are right now. I'm blowing out these things. This is Zenchick. Zenchick. Oh, and they told the truth. But we're gonna sell it as 2 yards, and we'll just cut it in half. Now, looks like there's a tag here that makes me think something might be wrong. But the something wrong, I don't see it. Does anyone else see it? And it's right at the edge, so I can just cut that piece off anyway. So, and we still have 2 yards. Not sure what that means. Gonna hurt my eyes trying to figure out what's wrong. But I don't see any fading. I don't see a pull. I don't see anything. But this is Zenchick. If you do buy this and you get it and you see something wrong with it, just let me know. We'll refund it. Don't let anyone dull your sparkles. And check, this does have metallic on it. So for those of you who love metallic or are averse to a metallic, it's got it. I've got 2 yards here. I'm just going to run it a yard at a time. If the first one sells, we'll sell the second. I wonder if I already cut off the problem. I think I might have. Amy, we got you for a yard, and then we're going to run the second yard. Spending your husband's money. Kidding. I know, you said it was his account. So we'll just cut this guy in half. I can't see any of the issue. If you get it and you see something, just let me know. Because I think it's already been cut off. So. You having fun?
Well, it's almost through.
It is. Oh, it is.
I got 1.5 boxes left. I gotta find a place for it.
Filigree by Bridget Heitland for Zenchick. Creative minds inspire others on the selvage. That's kind of cool. These look like dandelions to me. Pretty sure that's what they are. And just 70 yard. And then the first yard sells, it looks like I've got more. So we can keep going. Sometimes I wonder how these little guys got off the bolt. Reg, 103, welcome. First purchase. Use that coupon. Another yard is running. That's all there. It's like somebody just slid it off the bolt. And then I'll run a third yard, just in case someone wants it. Like Dev. I'm a mess. Oh, here's another bird is the word. That goes with the other ones we had. Let's see what size this one is. This is the one with the cool flowers. This is a little bit over a yard too. And this is the black, and then it's got the little tossed flowers on it. So cute. And that guy he's running, he's just 7 as well. It is black, like black, Reg. I guess the light is telling me it's black. Leah for you. I think I'm going to run about another 10 minutes or so. So just to give everybody a heads up. What is this? This is interesting. Now this one looks like, I don't know if I just got through like a spot where there's like a ton of fabric that looks like dandelions. This is a black background. These are gray. And then these are a little shimmery little, these are gold on here. And it is called, oh, it's called Shimmer. Brzezinczyk. Never let him dull your sparkle. I'm going to guess that kind of matches the other ones that we had a minute ago. But we're just going to run this guy. And did I say he's black? He's black. Background's black. I know it's hard to tell when something's black or blue on these. So I'm running that first yard. That would Dells. Looks like it will. We'll run the next. Thank you again, Reg. And another one. Fabric King, Hero and Scholar. And running one more. And then we've got another black one coming up. Oh, Montana jumped in there. Nice. That'll do it for this one. Okay. This one looks like a constellation. It's kind of cool looking. Let me see what. I'm pretty sure it's a Moda. It is. It is. It is Moda Fabrics. Oh, it's Nocturnal by Gingerbread. We had some others of these. They have like owls on them. How much is here? Well, we got 2 yards. So we'll run the first yard. If that sells, we'll run the second. But like I said, this one looks like constellations or little drawings. I don't know if they make any pictures. I can't really see. Maybe. I don't think it really looks like a picture. Well, this one's Gingerbread. Unless you were asking about the one before that was Zinchick. And I just didn't see your message until now. But the one that you just bought is Zinchick. Or she. I probably got it wrong. Yeah, Lintana, the one you got is. This one's Gingerbread, though. She running. And there's 2 yards here, so when this one sells, we will run it again. Fabric King. And running the second yard. FPP. Okay, I know EPP is English paper piecing. What is FPP? I tried English paper piecing. Foundation. Okay. That takes a lot of work. Not that I wouldn't do it. This one is stringy, but I won't make you take the strings. This one feels a little different. Oh, that's why it feels different. This one's cotton and steel. It's called Kerr's Cherry. And it looks like the line is called Under the Apple Tree. And this is like almost a peachy pink in the background, but the cherries are obviously red and brown. And you can tell that it's cotton and steel. It feels different. And let's see how much is here. There's 3 yards. So we can run this 3 times. For those of you who like cotton and steel, here's the steel. So that guy's running now. If anybody, we're going to do the first yard. If it sells, we'll run the next. And so on and so forth. And it looks like I got a few more to get through. And I think we might call it a day. Thank you, Fabric King. I'm going to run the second yard. Anybody wants it? I don't know how anyone can turn down cotton and steel at 7. Like, how? Let's run that third yard. See if Fabric King's going to make it a trifecta. And you are. True hero, because now I don't have to cut it. I just send the whole piece. True hero. What's this? This looks like some kind of cave. Oh wow, he is like a sliver short of a yard. It is Free Spirit. It's called Stoneflower, and it's got like a teal Cave Collective, obviously. It's got this huge. There's 4 of these across the fabric, so this is one side, and then you flip it over, and it's got 2 more. This is like a teal background, and then this is like a light green. Steals and deals. See if anybody wants to grab some cave for a song. No cave takers for a song? Okay, she goes back. She goes back in the stack. This is nice. What is this? This is blank quilting. I feel like this is going to be a yard. And it is. It's Satin Moon Designs for blank quilting. I know that because it's on the Solvit. And this is like a nice, they almost look like little buttons. When you look at them at the right angle, they look like little buttons. But they are like a pink and an orange together. And it's blank quilting. And there's exactly 1 yard. If you guys know anyone that you'd like for us to raid here in a few minutes, let me know. We'll raid over into them and close down this one. And then I got a few things to do, and then we will do, hopefully, a ribbon show. This one, 1 7/8 yard. I think they look like bicycle, something in Arrow fabrics. I think this is Ink and Arrow. It feels nice. Felicia Galeo for Ink and Arrow fabrics. It doesn't say the name of it though. But it's pink and it has like little bicycle chains on it and it's super cute. What I'm going to do with this one, though, is 1 7/8. I'm just going to go ahead and it's going to be for the whole piece. So you're going to get this whole chunk. And that's running now. If anybody wants to grab it, give all of it a home. No takers. Nobody needs bicycle chains. And then what's in on a bang bang? I know this is Alexander Henry because it's Copacabana and it's one of my favorites. This one's Rico because he wore a diamond. He was escorted to his chair. He saw Lola dancing there. I know the whole song. This is a little more than a yard, slightly more. Yes, just a hair. We're just gonna run this guy. And we're gonna read somebody. What do you feel about that? That's running. It's just $7. Start. So beachy. Get it. Yes, got it. Winner, it's all going to you, ma'am. Okay, it is time for this lady to call it a day. I'd like to thank everyone for coming to the show today. I really appreciate it. I appreciate your time. I know you have a lot going on in your lives, and the fact that you decide to spend it here looking at fabric and watching me touch fabric. Fabric King, thank you for being the hero. Appreciate that as always. Let's go ahead and raid into someone. I'll make sure everybody gets a little free gift when I ship it today as well. This should hit the mail system on Monday. Let's see, who has the least? It looks like Lovely Pinto does. So let's run over and say hi to Lovely Pinto. And hopefully she's doing well over there. All right, everybody, thank you and have a great weekend. Bye-bye.